Seriously, I'm working to interview people outside of these are nameless, faceless people who are struggling with addiction, who are also loved by somebody, and they're dying all the time. I've never seen so many.
I've had some crazy experiences the last month. Some of them I can't really describe. Some of them I can't even really post right now. But coming soon, hopefully very soon, I'm going to be able to pour out my guts and tell everybody that watches this video a lot of my personal business, my legal problems, and the other things that have helped me to develop to be a better person. Because right now, and I'm not really sure what it is, it feels like I don't want to be around anybody right now. It is like bizarre. Because my job, actually, I have to be around people, which I guess is tolerable. But I'm almost like at the point I just want to really do what I need during the day, do what I need to do during the day, and then just kind of like crawl in a hole at the end of the day and just stay there and not even deal with anybody, just to be alone. I've been exhausted, and I think a lot of my exhaustion is just I have a whacked out schedule right now. I haven't really been able to adjust because, like, on my days off, I sleep in, but on my days off, I should try to wake up early. Last night, I woke up, I think I went to bed around, well, I went to bed at 11, but I think I fell asleep around 12. And then I woke up at 1:30. I had a freaking freaky dream. Maybe you could leave a comment if you know what it means. I was in the living room of where I live, but there was voices and music coming from my bedroom. Voices and music. I guess it was kind of classical music, and the voices, I'm not really sure what the voices were saying, but I was like freaked out because
Listen anytime at kkla.com.
and everything was off. I think the light was on in my room, but there was voices and music coming from the room. Man, I mean, yeah, I was freaked out. I was like praying for Jesus to save me. It was so strange because I don't know what it was. I don't know if something was on the verge of happening, or I don't know. I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. I was like, I mean, I couldn't speak, but then I was able to speak about, like, I kept on saying, Jesus save me, Jesus save me. I'm not really sure. I mean, I've had a lot of eventful times the last couple weeks, and I'm really trying my best to process a lot that has been going on. My interaction with people has been weird. I guess weird considering, like, it's out of the ordinary, a lot of my interaction with people. But I'm gonna still try my best, and I still, in spite of how people may react to me, or the way maybe I might get a cold shoulder from somebody, or like different things that I feel that are just regular contact and interaction. It doesn't even seem like it's like regular anymore, whatever regular is actually. But it's been very tough. Hopefully in the future I could go into more details about everything that I've experienced. But I've learned from being on MySpace way back in the day, even if you know what MySpace is, people tend to say a little bit more than they should about their life, about what around 2007, 2008, I was going through my first my first divorce. And interestingly enough, my wife at the time, her lawyer got stuff from the internet. And it was this venting about how I was really having difficulty concentrating and dealing with just regular life. So I mean, it could be it could be the pattern of the consequences for screw ups. You know, like I've said, maybe it's sorrowful consequences, it's the bad consequences for some choices that I've made. So, I mean, at some point in your life, or some point in my life, I'm going to have to make better decisions and better choices. Because the older you get, the less that you're capable of springing back from bad decisions. You know, like, I'm going to be 50 in 3 years, or I guess less than 4 years. But the idea is that I really don't have any margin for error anymore. So even with these videos that I post, even if like 1, 2, 3 people watch them, if I could help you with anything, contact me. I'll put my email in the description if you want to contact me and just have some discussion, or maybe some communication about things. Because I think men don't really get the divorce care as women do. Men need to make a real good effort to get the care that they need to process a lot of the pain and the sorrow of a divorce. You know,
Back to secular. We're joined by former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. I want to play this by Secretary Pompeo. We saw the UN speech yesterday from President Biden, and we saw the reaction by President Putin. Let's take a listen. And it's dubbed over into English, but this is.
typically, people don't get into marriage thinking, oh, well, if it doesn't work out, I'm just going to get a divorce. You know, there's always exceptions to rules. People are strange. People are, their motivations is like, I've went to some counseling, and I believe it's in the book of James, James chapter 5. Maybe I could be completely wrong, but the idea is that even in Jeremiah, if you're familiar with that verse from Jeremiah, is that the heart is desperately wicked. Who could know it? And it's almost similar to what James was saying about like our motivations. What is my motivations right now? Because I'm having a lot of challenges and difficulties with my living situation, with my lack of transportation, and just with the way things aren't really going my way. And I know that a lot of that is very cliche, because obviously things are not going to go my way, and I have a lot different expectations about life and how it is. I had a good friend visit me, and if you're interested, you could watch my other YouTube channel. I have another one. This one's more just kind of like one-on-one communication, and just more of video blogging about more about my personal life. I try to have a little bit of commentary about politics and current events, and people's self-righteousness and all that stuff, and people's lack of humility, and a lot of things that I identified, other people have identified too. So I can't really reinvent anything. So please like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff.